Pass to Mickey. 1:39 left in the first half of basketball. The baseline J. That's good. Mickey's got his first points in this one. There's 1:26 left in the first half of the game. Here's the natural. 14 points for him. New York moving it around. And Rozier pulls it down. For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to Oklahoma City.
And listen, you have to take advantage of the freebies. And on that night, they did not, and that is why they just could not recover.
Exactly. I mean, they left too much cheese at the foul line. And in the end, it mattered on the scoreboard and cost them.
Down low. To the right side. It's Bradley on the wing. The pass to Smart. 5 to shoot. Shot off the screen, and the jumper falls for him. Bradley's got 5 points so far.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. The Knicks have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
Shooting for Boston, Robin Lopez at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Lopez.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Bradley drives in, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Avery Bradley.
That free throw good from Avery Bradley. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Smith. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Knicks lead by 15. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Carmelo, what allowed you to function so well offensively?
We got vets. We got guys that know how to play basketball. We come together as a team. We doing that, and we just trying to take it one day at a time. That's it.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly.
Hey guys, we've really taken the life out of this crowd, but I still want to talk to you for a minute. This is the sort of offensive rhythm we know we're capable of when we put our mind to it. I like that we're active, moving our feet, making the right passes. Something we're doing well right now is spacing and shot selection, and we're shooting it pretty well. Getting open, getting looks, and making sure to make the pass when you don't see something. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we...
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for the natural. He has 14 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Griffith, he's in at point guard. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Afflalo in at the 2 guard.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers, and theirs are fantastic.
just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Here's Griffith. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Sullinger, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now, so solid numbers in that department.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
The natural, the pass to Aflalo. And he gets it to go. No problem on the three from Griffith. The natural's got 19 points.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Doubled by Griffith. The dish to Olynyk. Out to the wing. Now here's Crowder. Defense is right there. Shot clock at 5. The Celtics need to get a shot off. From deep, Thomas out of bounds. New York takes possession. And let's quickly jump to the 2K leaderboard to find out which point guards have been the highest scorers over the last month. Freak, third.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
Yeah, and that's the age we're living in right now. I mean, it's not uncommon to see a point guard lead his team in scoring, which used to be almost unheard of. And these guys here are all capable of carrying the scoring load for their team on any given night.
For New York, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
Boston timeout called.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at New York. Right now, they've compiled the third best record in the conference. And, of course, there's the Celtics, 6 games out.
And seeing where the Knicks are, every NBA season, there's always going to be some big surprises in store. And I think this season, they'd have to be considered one of the biggest of them all.
Yeah, they sure are. I mean, you don't find many experts who are willing to predict anywhere near this level of success for them prior to the season.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for the natural. 4th in assists, 15th in three-point shooting, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
You talked about it. I mean, he's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not let them down.
To the inside. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Dishes it to O'Quinn. Crowder with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Boston, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And the Knicks making a change here. Lopez is checked in.
Robin Lopez.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Schultz. Sullinger the screen. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
That's good.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Thomas dishes to Sullinger. Passes it to Schultz. And the layup is good. 6 points for him.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Here's the natural. He's guarded by Thomas. Here's Griffith. No good. Now Boston takes it the other way. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
And boy, that was a tough one to lose, guys. But they played well throughout that game, just unable to convert down the stretch.
Yeah, I know we don't get into moral victories, but they can definitely take away some positives from it because even though they came up on the short end, there was some good stuff too.
Lance Thomas, he's checked in for the Knicks. Johnson the screen. To the paint. Taken away by Anthony. Here's Aflalo. Soft touch off the glass.
Assist from
Aflalo's got 10.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Bradley passes to Thomas. Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. Unloads from 9, and he overshot that one, missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
New York moving it around. The feed to Anthony. Here's Griffith. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Celtics trail by 20. 1:12 left to play in the third. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Here's the natural. He's got 24. He feeds it to Anthony. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sullinger. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. Number 1, the Knicks.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
On defense, Boston. It's an 18-point game. There's the pass to Griffith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
The last few weeks, you see how Boston stacks up. First in opponent field goal percentage, 4th in steals. And they kept the lid on opposing teams' overall offense as well. They're in the top 10 in opponent scoring.
And go back to their top-notch defense. They just smother you and impose their will on you. A lot of nights it seems like teams don't even know what hit them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Mickey's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Smart comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Rozier in for Isaiah Thomas. Bradley can't get it to go.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. He dishes it to Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. For Boston, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
That one misses. The Knicks leading by 22. Here's the natural. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. The Natural's got 16 here in the second half. Bradley passes to Rozier. No good from the wing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all.
Alarms go off when I enter the building.
And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. We've got Kelly Olynyk. Avery Bradley is out there with Amir Johnson. Then there's Smart, and it's Schultz in at the shooting guard. That's the Boston 5.
You have got to be kidding me. I mean, that's